line. It is 100% in alignment with the wind. This has the potential for 200 plus acres in the next 20 minutes. We have a potential for structures being threatened in the next 20 minutes.
Well, I was on duty here. The center was really busy. Then we started understanding the severity of it all.
I saw it on the news, you know, and I was like, oh man, this is getting out of control.
We were working, and I had heard there's fires up in Eden Canyon, close to my house.
Oh my gosh. So there's two different fires. You've got Pacific Palisades and Eden Canyon.
Things kind of broke loose once the sun went down and the winds kicked up even higher.
It was really more than a week of fires that started from that point on.
You could just see the smoke that just completely blocked out the sky. It was a major firestorm.
On the left hand, you're seeing the ocean and stuff, and then you turn and you see nothing but debris, you know, just sludge and just chimneys and abandoned cars, burnt, and just the shells. So that was really horrific to see. I've never seen anything like that.
I saw a crew over on Lake Avenue trying to put out a fire, knowing that was 2 blocks away from my house. I drove over here. It was one of those, oh, please let it still be standing. But, you know, once I saw, I knew it was gone. So made a left up at Mendocino and went across. The Montessori school my kids went to was destroyed. The burger joint we've always gone to, gone. It's gone, you know, but at that point it was, what do I need to do so we can keep moving forward, because I'm not the only one.
People that went to school in Pasadena knew everybody around here. If you're from Dina, as they would say, you just knew who was here, you know, what school you were from, that sort of thing. The cars are sitting on cement. The glass and everything just melted on those cars. It was just, the heat was so intense. There was a shed to the left of those cars that is just totally gone now. I think the thing that's most upsetting is my wife, that the baby pictures, the wedding albums, all that stuff are just gone now. So that's the most thing that's upsetting her. She won't come back to the property right now. So we're waiting for it to get cleaned off so then we can rebuild again.
I think the biggest part was, like, my kids, my son, if somebody would bring him a gift, and he'd jump with joy, like, oh, I have this one, you know? I have 2 now, one's at home. And I was like, it devastated me, and I had to walk away and I cry, you know? And now that he knows it's gone, we'll be in Target and he'll see a toy, he's like, you remember when I had this? Oh, but it burned. And he walks, and I'm just like, those are the things, you know, that crush me, and I have to let it out at that point. I'm not able to hold it in.
We hopped in the truck, started driving up here to come check some stuff out, see pole lines that were down and everything like that. And I just remember driving at night with our beacons and lights all on, and you could only see like maybe 10, 15 feet in front of you. And I remember seeing the mountain still having blaze on it, and still, you know, the fire being up there. Yeah, it was like quite a sight to see, just from one day to the next. Like, oh wow, this all used to be here, and now it looks like an apocalypse basically. It's just ash everywhere and everything burnt down.
Our guys here did a great job. They worked hard, worked long, 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. They were setting poles and stringing wire immediately to get the service back up. We covered the Eaton fire with several hundred crews, and also the Palisades fire in Malibu with several hundred crews from the Southern California Edison Company and outside construction contractors.
All of the equipment that IBEW members maintain throughout the field, throughout the city, all of our simulcast radio sites, our mobile data terminal sites, they all held up. A few had to go on generator, and all of our equipment that we support here was working perfectly. Very little technical issues the whole time that the fires were happening.
We're communications electricians with the City of Los Angeles. This particular center is the 911 Dispatch Center, And we monitor and maintain all the networks, the telephones, all the computer programming servers, and then we maintain all the hardware on the floor itself. So if 911 has a problem, we're 911's 911. So if 911 has a problem, they call us and we help them.
When I got here, there was nothing. There was no power. I'm a generator operator in the motion picture industry, but I went through the apprenticeship program. So I'm a journeyman wireman, and they're like, hey, they need power ASAP. So I ended up running some, we call it cam lock banded, to the panel. I hung a set of tails and wired it into a breaker, and then backfed it and re-energized it and did a lockout tagout on their main breaker coming in.
We are the Los Angeles County Federation of Labor. We're the umbrella of all the unions here in Southern California. We work very closely with IBEW 11, and so they're very generous and great partners of the Los Angeles County Federation of Labor, and we're proud to work with them.
And Labor Community Services is a partner of the LA County Federation, and for years we have partnered up with IBEW. You know, LA is strong and we are very generous, and especially in times of needs, and so Labor Community Services is here to help assist people. And so we are just so happy and proud of every single one. Keep safe, keep doing your work, and thank you so much on behalf of all of us.
Be present, be available to the needs of these communities. Donating your time and money is always a huge help, and just continue doing the work. You know, the people restoring the power, the linemen, doing the construction. Like, these are all key factors of getting these communities back on their feet.
IBEW has helped a lot in a lot of different ways. Other members have really stepped up, and you know, we don't know each other on a personal level, but because I'm a member and a brother, they've really stepped up and just contributed.
Just checking in on me when I was going through everything, reaching out for clothes, food, anything we needed, offering places to stay. Those things have been huge. I'm going to definitely rebuild. I hope and pray that the community comes back and everybody rebuilds and they stay strong and stay together.